Hey guys, it is Andrea, and today I'm going to be showing you the new releases, which are the October colors, and I've been so excited to show you guys these. I've teased some of them on Instagram, and you guys seem to be very excited for them. So let's go ahead and get right in. So I do have the monthly spread to show you guys, along with the mini, personal, and ultimate size kits that coordinate, along with glitter headers too. So let's show you guys this first. Okay, so this one has two freebies with it, so I'll go ahead and show you guys those last. So this is the monthly spread, and I love this so much. It's pretty much the same format as the past couple of months, but I did change one thing. So first, here you have the strips for the top, which I love this. I think that it's really cool because it is Halloween colors, but it's also like fall colors and it's fall themed, but I feel like you could throw in a couple of deco items and make it kind of more Halloween, but if you don't celebrate Halloween, it's still very fall, if that makes any sense. So we have those, we have our flags on the side, the strips to mark out long periods of time or whatever you'd like to use them for, little asterisks, and then the second page here has the appointment labels, the full boxes, and then a little just strip here that had extra space, and then this goes over here on the goals. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4 different checklists, and you can either use headers in those or you can write in what you like. And then on the last page, which is where the change has been made, so you still have all your mini events, still all the same mini icons, some appointment labels, and some dots, but instead of those deco, the functional deco, I decided to put in 4 extra headers, just so you had more variety to choose from. And you can also use these in your spread if you don't use them. And I mentioned before that you'll most likely use these 2 pages in here, because they are sized to fit in here. Besides these 4 flags, everything fits inside of this spread. But this page is cool to save all of your extras to use in future spreads, whether it's in October or any other month. So you have those. And then the freebies this month, I said before, for months like September, where it's just one day, you can just use one of the full boxes that are already in the kit. But this month is actually 4 days up here and 2 days over here. So you can't really use a full box because they wouldn't match. So this is kind of the part to go there, and then over here, this matches right there. So you have both sides. I think that's going to look so pretty together. And like I said, I didn't want to do something super Halloween because not everyone celebrates Halloween. So I decided to do something that was kind of Halloween colors, but also very fall, that you could throw in a couple pumpkins or like a little witch sticker or something, and you can make it very Halloweenish. And also stay tuned for some $2 Tuesdays, because maybe there'll be some like deco Halloween stuff you could throw into the spread. So that is the October monthly, and I love it. It's glossy, it's beautiful. The next thing I have to show you guys is the full kit for this month, and I did name this one. I was just calling them like September kits, but I went ahead and called this one Fall in Love just because I thought it was so pretty. So this is the Fall in Love Ultimate Kit. So this kit has a couple changes, but nothing major. So this is the exclusive freebie, which is so pretty. And then this is the kit that does match the monthly spread. I love this so much. I cannot wait to use this at all. I'm like super stoked for it. So this is your front page. These are your full boxes. So it says Fall in Love. I love the colors. Then you have your weekly ombres, date covers, bill dues, teardrops, flags, and mini icons. This page I actually made larger. Let me see if I can find something to compare to for you guys. Here it is. So this is what the headers and little things looked like before. So you gained 1 extra little thing on the bottom, and on the bottom I put a little movie slate, a little $sign, a movie ticket or any kind of ticket, and then a little birthday present. So I just made this a little bit bigger. Everything else is the same as far as the format in here. And then the next change is another slight one, but you might notice is on this page I actually made these skinny appointment labels a little bit bigger, and I will be reformatting the multicolor sheet to match that as well, just because I feel like it fits the time dots better. It fits the mini icons a little bit better on there as well, and I just think it's a really good size, but I just wanted to make that a little bit bigger. But this is the same format as last week besides that. Then also you have your ombre heart checklist, and then your washi, which starting with the photograph kit, which was pre-sold on other scribbles. That was the first kit that has glossy washi, and this is now the second kit, and I used that kit this week and I love the glossy washi. I just feel like having all glossy pages just makes it feel so like luxurious. There's no price change even though the paper price is more expensive now. I just kept it the same price and just did something a little bit more luxe on that, and I just love the way that this kit, the ultimates, are turning out. They're just really ultimate and I love them so much. The next one I'll show you guys is the mini kit, and the mini kits last week went really fast, so I tried stocking a couple more, and I will continue to try and stock a couple more mini kits every time I do mini kits, which I hope to, I think I mentioned before, every time I put out a collection, to do the ultimate, the mini, and the personal, and glitter headers. So I hope to do all of those with the collections I do in main shop. So this is the exclusive freebie, which is the same as the larger ultimate kit, and then you have the full boxes, which again are the same. The washi sheet, which is also the same. And then on here, I did add one extra row of, up here, these 3 headers. I had a little extra space, and I figured if I could throw in a couple of extra headers, that it might work out good. So I have those little things in your half boxes here, and then on this page, you have a weekend banner, teardrops, flags, mini icons, weekly ombres, and then heart checklists. I am going to be reformatting this a little bit, but I do design my kits mostly pretty far in advance, so whenever I do hear your guys' feedback, it does take me a couple weeks to implement based on that feedback, just because I already have so much already printed and ready to be cut or have already been cut. So that is the Fall in Love mini kit, and then this is the personal kit, which again, love this so much. It is so cute. I just love like the charcoal. This is not black. It'll be perfect to write on because it is a charcoal color, and I just love like the purple, the orange, and the green, and it's so like Halloween but still fall, and I just love the like art on this. It's so beautiful. So that is the personal size kit. Nothing has changed on this. And then also there is an option if you want to add glitter headers. If you don't even get those, these are great glitter headers to match with really any Halloween kits. So those will be available as a la carte as well. Now let's get into the monthly colored stuff. And I'm going to preface this with, I've been mentioning that I've been wanting to cut down on my monthly colored items since March. I said that I was going to, and I haven't cut back at all, and this month was the pruning month where I pruned back on everything because we've been having a lot of overstock, and we've been doing understocks of like the kits. Like I want to be able to put out more collections because those are selling out, and a lot of people aren't being able to get their hands on them, and the glitter headers and stuff like that, and multicolors. So I've decided to cut back on my monthly colored items, and the ones that I do have, I want to do bigger stocks of them because they are the most popular items, which I went through and looked at the past few months and just saw which items sold the most, and that's the ones that I kept around. So I did do 2 different color schemes, and then also one of the color schemes I did do select items in glitter. So the first one I'm going to show you against the black because it is the kind of colors that were kind of close, but we just kind of did them really pretty. So I'm really excited for these. So this is the color palette. So the palette is some really bright oranges. They're not like super bright as in neon, but they're just really bright and very like Halloween. And then also black, which I always think it's great to have some extra black stickers on hand. So this is the first collection. I'll show you guys all of the non-glitter items first. So this is the mini events, and all of these are a la carte. These work perfectly also in So Much Crafting inserts in the monthly view. Then we have the mini icons, the large icons, weekly ombre, the little things. Then you have quarter boxes, which were a top seller last month, half boxes, ombre heart checklists, and headers. I know we did cut down a lot, and I will probably be bringing back specific things based on kind of the feedback I get, but I won't be bringing back everything. I think at the end of last month, I believe I had like almost 50 new releases for the monthly, and that was just too much for us to handle at capacity currently, and especially with the holidays coming up and the amount of kits that we have planned, this is more of a manageable amount. So those are the non-glitters, and then the glitter in this color scheme is so pretty. I love it so much. So this is the full boxes, and then you have the headers in glitter, you have the half boxes in glitter, then you have glitter headers, which is another top seller, and then also this was another good one last month, and this is the quarter boxes in glitter. So those are your glitter options for those monthly colors. And then instead of doing the old colors, I just I decided that I wanted to do the colors for this. And I didn't do a Hello kit this month either, which I know you guys are going to probably miss, but I might bring that back in future months because I am doing a collection to match this, and then I would do the watercolor collection in this color scheme. So let me know what you guys think about that down below, or if you guys are just happy with the monthly view kit. So I did do stickers to match this, which I did show you guys on Instagram, and I just love this color combo. It's so pretty, and I hope that you guys like it. So I just did 4 colors that matched the, or pretty much matched the, what's it called? The weekly view, and then I just added an extra one that was kind of like in line with those colors. So I love this. They're so pretty, and I think they're very like muted, and I don't know, I like it a lot more once they're printed. Whenever I was designing them, I was like, oh yeah, these are nice, but once they're printed and they're on the glossy, they just really come to life. So you have the mini events sheet, which you guys can see that there. And you have the mini icons, the full icons, the weekly ombres, the half boxes. And I love this color here. It's like a really light sand. It's really pretty in person. And then you have your little things, your heart checklists, have your quarter boxes, and then your headers. So I love these. I think they're so pretty. It turned out really, really awesome, and I am super excited to do the next couple of months in this the watercolor colorful color scheme. So again, I know I cut down a lot, but it's going to make it a lot more manageable on our end and be able to keep these in stock more, because we'll be able to stock a lot more rather than stocking, you know, 100 of each item. Whenever we had like 30, I'm gonna be able to stock a lot more of these items. So we do have these, which are the new colorful, and then we have these, which is like the play on October colors, which are the glitters here, which are just so pretty. And then there is the regular solids, which I love, and then also the Fall in Love, which, I mean, I think this might be one of my favorites so far collection that is kind of in coordination with the monthly kit. It's just so, so, so pretty. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.